Welcome, Librans. Oh, Librans, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. This is a Sagittarius season, and I want to say thank you. All right, Librans, you're dealing with the energy of the devil. Whatever is going on, there is some real dishonorable play. They're going to be finding out what a Gemini have done. A judgment call is going to be coming down on a Gemini and their partner. People are now gathering a lot of knowledge over things that were transpiring. So Librans, as you recognize, the energy of the devil is here. And whenever the energy of the devil shows up, you can see this is relationship problems. This is cheating, people having affairs, that sort of a situation is happening. People are now going to be gaining knowledge. There are major issues in the first week. In the center of the Scorpion season, there is going to be a lot of problems, especially if you Librans are connected with a Sagittarian. So the season of Sagittarian is bringing out a whole lot of family issues for you Librans. And these family issues is met in relationships, is when people, situations, problems with family, and that sort of a situation. People are now going to be gaining a whole lot of knowledge. Now, the major issue is with the energy of the star. And the energy of the star is that some of you Librans, your burdens are going to be over because they're going to be now gaining a lot of knowledge of what a Gemini have done. There also, there is a situation where some of you could be dealing with your boss, supervisor, people in authority is going to be happily finding out about something that was going on. People in authority is not happy with a Gemini person and their partner. Whoever this Gemini person is, it can be your Librans and your partner, your Librans and your family member. There could be problematic situation with people in authority. The double energies that you guys have is number 9. Okay, so 9 is about cycle. The ending of problematic situation could be coming to an end. A judgment call is going to be coming down on a Gemini and their partner. If you Libran and help a Gemini and their partner to do something that was not above water, it is going to be coming out. A lot of you Geminis who are going through separation, legal issues, a whole lot of problems is going to be coming up. So be aware of this. So let's break the weeks down. The energy of the 10 of Wands is some sort of a burdensome situation that you Librans was going through. You're going to be suddenly surprisingly overcoming this because the energy of the magician is showing up what a Gemini has done. Now, a lot of you Librans that was co-inhabiting with a Gemini person and collaborating with a Gemini person, they're not going to be recognizing what a Gemini person have done. And that a Gemini person created some sort of a problem against an Aquarian person. And people in authority now recognize what a Gemini person have done. So this is a situation that is going to be affecting a lot of you Librans. If you're in a relationship, if you're in marriages, if you're in contractual connection, okay, because people in authority is going to be happy to find out what has transpired with an Aquarian and what someone has done to an Aquarian. And this is a situation for some of you. They're not going to be recognizing that people were controlling the situation of an Aquarian. Okay, so maybe your child, maybe your family member, because this season has to do with family, relationship, lovers, marriages, and there is definitely interruption where they're going to be recognizing that a Gemini has been creating a whole lot of chaos for an Aquarian person, for the workplace, for the department. They're not going to be recognizing. So here, Librans, you're going to be successful. This success is overcoming a Gemini person that manipulated a situation. Here, the Hermit is coming up. And whenever the Hermit is coming up, shedding light. So this Sagittarian season for you Librans is about shedding light. It's about shedding light. It's about gaining knowledge, seeing the truth. being aware, having a lot of knowledge, and seeing exactly what was going on. It's about the revelation. Okay, so whenever the energy of the hermit, and the hermit is in the reverse, because the hermit is really taking down a negative play that was going on. Okay, and this negative play was formulated through a young Gemini person between the energy of 30 and 50 and their partner. And this Gemini partner and their partner or their family members could have manipulated a situation, and truth is now going to be revealed. As we look at the second week is that communication is out, and people in authority are really happy to gain a whole lot of knowledge and recognize that there was some sort of a foul play. Recognizing that an Aquarian person could have been, you Librans could have manipulated a situation surrounding an Aquarian person. The energy of the Five of Swords is that Venus is not happy. There could be problems with you Librans and authority. There could be problems with you Libran and your father. Problems with you Libran and your partner. However this is coming up, this message is not very positive, in the sense that a lot of you Librans were in relationships, family issues. This is showing up that there was some sort of a control issue. And it's coming up that people in authority is going to be recognizing that some of you Librans who was in a relationship had some sort of a control effect on the partner, and they are going to be releasing your partner from this control effect. So let's hope that it's not you, and it's vice versa, because the situation is like the angels and guide is coming in to release an Aquarian from a controlling situation, that other people had controlled a situation. And it's as if people in authority is going to be stepping in. See, the energy of the sun, the star is Aquarius, and Aquarius is groups of people or territorian, is now recognizing that there was some sort of a negative foul play that was going on. Okay, as we look at the third week communication is coming in, and this communication is going to be letting you know that there was some sort of a foul play. Okay, you can see this energy of the devil. Whenever the energy of the devil is like two people were bonded together, and people are now going to be recognizing how an Aquarian and their partner had come in contact. And it's as if they're going to be, because this is Librans, this frequency is about contractual agreement. So some of you Librans could be lawyers or created some sort of a neutral document or that sort of a thing, and they're going to be recognizing that an Aquarian partner had controlled them. And there, it's as if people are going to be intercepting, and it's going to be releasing this control of this Aquarian person because they're going to be recognizing that this Aquarian person was just controlled by negative forces. And I see it's as if they have this person under such a control where you Librans, because in the house of you Librans, they're showing judgment in your house. So the judgment is in the reverse. So some sort of a unexpected news is going to be coming to you Libran surrounding a relationship, a marriage, surrounding some sort of a contractual agreement. A lot of you are going to be having problems in relationship, and it is a situation where they're going to be recognizing that some of you could have been controlling a relationship or controlling the way the part that a relationship goes, and they're going to be pulling back and shut it down. Okay. Also, in the third week, they're going to be gaining a lot of information about a Gemini person and their partner, and a huge, because there is a situation where a lot of you Librans could have been dealing with a Gemini and their partner and got caught up in some sort of a problematic situation. Now, it is coming up as a couple. It doesn't have to be a Gemini, but it's coming up as a couple. And it's as if you Librans had used love magic witchcraft to contain your partner. What is going to be happening is that a resolution and a release is going to be coming in, because it's as if this person's spirit guides is now recognizing and is blowing the horn that this marriage, this relationship of this connection needs to be broken. So when we look, this is like Librans, your spirit guides are kind of alerting you, Librans, that hey, Librans, this situation, you need to shut down the situation. This situation is as if the high priest, together with the magician, is saying, we're the divine entering to end this situation, to release your partner, to release the family member, to release another person's family that is caught up in a situation. So if you notice, it is about this third week, the energy of the Nine of Wands is that the end is coming in, because an Aquarian now recognize that they're being controlled. An Aquarian is now gaining knowledge that they are being controlled. An Aquarian is now gaining a whole lot of knowledge that they are basically being controlled, okay? Then when we look at the last week is showing a whole lot of family problems is going to be coming up in the last week. And people who live together, married people who live together, there is going to be relationship problems, there's going to be marriage problems, there's going to be a contractual agreement what you have with a family member or that sort of a thing. There is going to be a judgment call, and this judgment call is not going to be positive on a Cancer and a Gemini family, because they're now recognizing what a Cancer and a Gemini have done. So a lot of you Librans could be giving up this couple, giving up these Gemini, letting people know that I have nothing to do with what has transpired. A Gemini was behind all of this. It is a situation, it doesn't have to be a Gemini, it is someone else where a lot of you are going to decide, no, I'm releasing myself from this situation. So if you notice, a lot of you who were controlled in a love relationship, or controlled, or a Aquarian that was controlled in a love relationship, this is going to be over. Okay, because now it's as if people are now gaining knowledge. People are now recognizing, because you see the energy of the magician is in reverse, because the energy of the magician is communication, Mercury, and communication of a Gemini person, or communication of an Aries or a Gemini, or you Librans are now going to be recognizing that you were controlled by some sort of a negative frequency, energy, or people. Okay, here you're seeing the energy of the devil that was creating a lot of illusion. So when we see the energy of the star is showing up a situation so that a problem that a Libran is in will be resolved, or a problem that you are in is going to be resolved, because they're now recognizing that some sort of a control factors was creating a whole lot of problematic situation around you Librans, and you're going to be released, okay? So as we look at the cup, the energy and the shape of the cup is that your spirit guides, Libran, is going to be stopping in. So how your spirit guides is going to be stopping in, your spirit guides is going to be alerting you, Libran, of this person. Now, it could be you Librans, where a judgment call is going to be coming down. It could be you Librans who would help a Gemini in the past. You're going to be caught. They're going to be recognizing that you Librans could have given a Gemini and their partner some sort of a data information, or created some sort of a contractual agreement surrounding a house, and it was someone else's name. This is a house, a business, because this is in the energy of the house, and this has to do with house, business, that sort of a situation, property. And they're going to be recognizing that they corrupt some sort of a documentation, and fraud created some sort of corrupt situation, because now it's as if everything is being revealed. I don't know if you Librans were caught, or you Librans are now seeing the truth, that you were brought in a situation, but a lot of you Librans, especially if you have relationship problems with Sagittarius and Aries, you're going to be gaining a lot of knowledge over what was going on. Your burdens are going to be over some sort of a communication that is coming in. Some of you could gain some sort of a communication from someone saying that they're ending their marriage. So expect that, Librans. A lot of you Librans are going to be successfully being released under the control of a frequency and energy and negative forces that was creating issues. You're going to be blowing the throne on this person. A lot of you are going to be communication is going to be very clear, and whatever you're communicating, Libran, make sure that it is coming from a true and honest place in this season of Sagittarian, because if it's not, it is going to be showing up the cracks within whatever you're doing. Okay, so Libran, you have the frequency of the energy of the devil. You are going to be recognizing that communication that a Gemini or an Aquarian had given was not based on factually truth. Managers are now recognizing that you Libran could have pulled some sort of a fast one that is going to be affecting the company, and they're going to have to be making some sort of a decision surrounding this. For some of you in love, there is going to be relationship problems in love. There is going to be, some of you are going to be calling it quits, shutting it down, walking away, accepting that there is nothing to work on. This karma is over, and you're going to be letting it go and moving forward. Okay, I hope that this helped. A lot of you are going to be dealing with communication and mental anguish, a lot of mental anguish. Forces of negative forces is going to be intervening in your life or your relationship. So be aware to protect yourself in this timeline. They're now going to be recognizing how a person was being manipulated, whether you are not a person, and how people were creating their own illusional game and was profiting of you, or you were profiting of other people. But whatever the situation is that mighty powerful beings with the energy of the star, which is the energy of the Aquarian, the Virgo energy is where you see this energy of the Hermit is showing up, that someone, this could be an Aquarian that you're in a relationship with, or it could be your child, that they are controlled by negative forces, and it needs to be broken. Okay, and I see this person is going to be getting higher help to break this situation. Gotta go. Namaste.